On the board, we have the lengths are in centimeter. Find x and y below. When you see something like this on the board, or when you come across question like this, you don't need to waste time. Start thinking twice on how to do in order to trash this. It is very simple. All you need to do is just to smile, look at the question, and trash it because it is simple. On the board, you have two triangles. You have the bigger triangle and the smaller triangle. So we're using the similar triangles formula or method to trash this on the board. First of all, on the board, you have the smaller triangle, which is your 12 and your 9. Then the bigger triangle is your 12 plus 8, your 9 plus 12. And if you look at that triangle now, they said we should find our x and the y. Now, how do we do this? First of all, we use small triangle over big triangle equal to the other side over the big side. We'll check for this side, and the other side. The parts you are being asked to look for, that is what you concentrate at. Very simple. What are you waiting for? Let's do this. Now the board, in order to solve this, I'll put in my A, B, C, D. I'll use the alphabet to solve this. How? I'll put A here. I'll call here A. Call here B, C, D, and E. I'll call here A, B, C, D, and E. Now, with the help of this, I can be able to solve. Now, how do I solve this? First of all, in order to solve this, you need to get this side first before the other side. How do I get this? Listen, this is what you do. You say AB over AC means the smaller triangle over the big triangle. Remember what I told you earlier? I said we have two triangles here. We have the small triangle and the big triangle. So in order to get your x and y, you use the smaller triangle over the big triangle. It will be smaller triangle over big triangle to be able to solve for your x and y. Now, you say your AB over the AC. It is your AB over your AC. AB, the small, over the AC, the big one. Now you're equal to, do the same thing to the other side. You say your AE over AD over AD. Now we are done with this one. Now let's go to the other side of it, which is the horizontal side. Now the horizontal side is BE, which is the smaller one, over your CD, the bigger one. So after listing out the alphabet there, now we need to put the numbers in between them. There are numbers in between. And what are the numbers? Now check. Your AB has 12. AB, there's 12 in AB. AB is 12. You have your 12 over, you have your AC. AC will be 12 plus 8. Because when you're saying your AC, which is the big one, you're adding the small one and this together to give us the big side. You don't say your AC is 8. Wrong. Because since the both of them are in the same line, if from here to here is 12, from this same A to C will give us 12 plus 8. Then you're equal to, then you have your AE. Your AE is 9. You have your 9 over your AD. How do you solve for AD? The same thing you did here. You say 9 plus X is your AD. You can't say AD is X. It's wrong because the angle is being extended. It has been extended to D. So if from A to E is 9, from that same A to D will be 9 plus this to give us a complete triangle, which is your 9 plus X. Then equal to, then you have your BE. Your BE, there's nothing at the the y side. Remember, this is parallel to this. That's why you're having this arrow. Now, this and this is not given. There's a y there. You put your y. Now, what about your CD? CD is given as 25. Now, we've written them out. Now, what should we do? If you watch, we have a complete numerator and denominator. Why we don't have a complete one here? The numerator is complete, but the denominator, there's x here. We need to search for this x so we can add it to have a whole number, and there is y here. And what should we do? First of all, this complete one, we'll take this complete one of the complete one, to solve for the incomplete one. We'll take this complete one, solve for this to get the incomplete one or the unknown. We'll take this as well. After solving for this to get the unknown, we can take this or take this one we'll solve for to get the other unknown. Now first, let's take these two. So we can be able to solve for the unknown, which is the x. Now we add, coming to this side, we'll add here. Here it will be 12 over 12 plus 8 will give us 20 equal to, you have your 9 over 9 plus x. So what should I do? Cross multiply. Now you have your 12 times this, 12 open a bracket, you have your 9 plus x, close the bracket, you have your 20 times 9. You see it now? Now this place you will have your 12 times 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 1 is 9 plus this 10. 10. You have your 108. Here you have your 108 plus 12 times this is 12x equal to this will give us 180. 180. What should I do first? Now, since I've opened my bracket and I multiply this to give us 180, the next thing is to collect like terms. We need to collect our like terms here. In collecting your like terms, you have your 12x is equal to 180 minus, when 108 crosses the inequality sign and comes over to this part, it will give us minus 108, because this is plus 108. Crossing over changes to minus 108. So you have your 12x. So you have your 180 minus 108 to give us a 180 minus 108. You have your, here is 7, here is 10. 10 minus this is 2. This minus this is 7. We bring it down. You set it down. And you have your 72. When you divide it, 12. This going to this is x. We'll split this down. We say 2 here is 6. 2 here is 36. You see it down. Now 6 here is 1. 6 here. 6 to 6 will give us a what? 6. Because 6 here is 1. 6 here is 6. So our x is 6. Our x has given us 6. So that means here is 9 plus 6. So if I'm to rewrite this now on the board, I'm to rewrite my other ones here now, it will be 12 over 20 equal to 9 over, you have your, remember you have your x, which is 6, which is 9 plus 6. It will give us 12 over 20 equal to 9. 9 plus 6 will give us 15. You see it now? So we've gotten this side as 16. So our x here is 6. Our x is 6, which is 6. So we've gotten here as 6. But when you add all together now, it will become 15. Because here, we've gotten here as our 6. Look at how we solved it. We've got 6. So our AD now will be 15. See it now? So we should solve for x. So we've gotten our x as 6. Now, having gotten the x as 6, which is here, now let's solve for the next one. Now, to solve for the next one, you can take this complete one to solve for this, or you can still use that if you want. Now, let's still take that one over there. Let's take the one over there. Or if you prefer, we can still take this. Okay, let's take the second one. Now, using the second one, which is 9 over 15, 9 over 15 then equal to 9 over 25. Remember, we solved for x and x gave us 6. You add 9 plus 6, which is 15. That was how we got this 15 here. So we want to use this now to solve for your known, to look for our y, because the question says find x and y. We've seen x, which is our 6. Now let's solve for y. Now in order to solve for y, we'll cross multiply here. You see it down. You say your y times this is 15y, and the other part you have your 25 times 9, which is 45. 9 times 2 is 18. 22. You have your 2, 2, 5. Now you divide both sides by 15. By 15. This cancel this is y. This into this is 15. So our y is 15. You see it now? So the y is 15 and the x is 6. Touch the subscribe button, because when you touch it, you will receive more mathematics, more on this coming next to you. But without subscribing, you'll be able to get it. So you need to touch that subscription button now, so you're able to get more on mathematics, on Mastery Maths. Thank you.